It's not uncommon for folks to search for search queries related to suicide and self-harm, and really any what we call SOS query. So anything, it doesn't have to be suicide necessarily, but it could be something alluding to suicidal ideation, such as, I want to die, I want to go to sleep and never wake up. Things of that nature will trigger what we call like a crisis panel. And so traditionally, this crisis panel has said, talk to someone today, and then has our hotline partnership. So in the United States, that partnership is with 988, which is the National Suicide Hotline in the United States. And we learned over time from expert feedback in the space from our partnered organizations like yours in the space, as well as our user research on folks with lived experience from previous suicidal ideation, that a couple things. One is that only a small percent of folks who are in an acute distress state or a crisis state would even consider calling a hotline. So more needed to be done to drive users to the appropriate content. As well as the feedback was that our crisis panel was very cold and clinical. And so what we've done is we've added a warm graphic and we've warmed up the language so that folks feel like someone cares, to reduce that sense of social isolation in the moment. We still have our crisis resource prominently displayed because we do know that there is a good number of folks who still will call or text a crisis resource in the moment, and that those folks are finding those resources helpful and beneficial. And that is the number one thing that we want to do for folks, is drive people to a human to human connection, because that is going to be the most protective when somebody is in acute distress.